Police said natives have reported more than a score of Bigfoot sightings in the Il Misti region over the past 5 years, but some lawmen remain skeptical of the account. I wonder why. Obviously, I'm going for monkeyfish.
Do I have a choice?
No. I stole it.
Okay. Old pendulous breast herself.
Chase you through a cave. I know you do outside.
And we're going to talk about how wrong you are after this.
Hello, and welcome to Monsters Lounge. I'm Jenny.
Wow.
I know.
You fully attacked the audience. I'm
totally
Tressa. Good job.
I was looking for my glasses, and because I was like, oh, we're reading tonight, so I'll need glasses. And I thought I had them. I don't. So I'm going to enlarge.
Fun.
Friends. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's all right. Yeah. I have a whole different screen.
I'd tell you about my eyes, but it's boring. So anyways.
Oh, do tell about your eyes. No. Don't do that.
See, when I'm not wearing my glasses, I don't.
It would definitely be a little bit dry. Slow, as it were. Listen to me right now, Tressa. Big news at the Brookfield Zoo, very close to us. There are 10 African painted dog puppies.
That's a lot of African painted dog puppies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can we just call them African painted puppies? Do we need the dog in there?
I think the dog's part of the technical name, but I guess we could just shorten it. I mean,
it seems redundant.
Who's going to stop us? Zoologists?
Nerds? Mm-hmm.
What are they going to do? We'll just push them down.
We'll give them wedgies and dunk their heads in toilets.
Oh, did you ever do that in high school?
Oh, nobody ever did that in high school. What are you talking about?
No? We used to get wedgies.
Oh, wedgies. Yeah, I thought you were talking about the toilet.
No, I had never seen that. I don't know that was an actual thing.
That's
ever.
what I said.
Yeah, they just made it up for the sitcoms. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's all I got. You got anything really cool outside of the...
Listen, have we talked about Chris Bledsoe at all?
Chris Bledsoe. Wasn't he on?
No, he was not.
Who is this? Am I thinking? Who is this? Who am I? There was somebody with the last name Bledsoe that I think was on, but that's not what you said. So go ahead.
Okay.
I'm rewinding that sentence.
Okay. I've been following his story for a few years now. And long story short, he was visited by a woman he calls the lady, and she had prophecies.
Okay.
Well, because she was a lady, and she was all light and an angel, he thinks, but is not sure. But the prophecy was supposed to take place Sunday, Easter.
Okay.
And every part of this prophecy has pretty much come true, except for the big finale, which would be her and a bunch of other angels showing up and be like, hey, you guys, stop being jerks and bombing each other because you're going to murder everything on the planet. Stop it, please. And then there was going to be a great rebirth of consciousness, and we were all going to be peaceful and happy forever and ever. I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah,
but
really.
I don't think that happened.
That's not on any of the news that I've been checking in on. But you know what? Like, maybe they were just off by a week. Right? That can be a thing. Prophecies and all that. A little bit of a delay.
Yeah, the week-long prophecy delay. The infamous.
Right. See, you knew this. I also
Indiana Jones talks about it all the time. The week-long prophecy delay. Go ahead.
Listen, I also
Mhm.
happened to see Project Hail Mary, and that was really
You
good.
did?
I did, and it was so
Oh,
good.
I
And
really want to see it.
I had a full-on emotional collapse in the middle of that movie.
Was it
It
related to the movie or was this
was.
private?
I ran
Okay.
I ran out of Twizzlers. It was awkward. Um, no,
2
like one of the main
minutes.
characters is threatened, and I got so upset. I was hiding my face underneath my jacket and sobbing, like sobbing
Oh,
uncontrollable. I
honey.
fell in love with the character so much that I was sobbing.
Oh,
I know.
you're the
It was
best.
bad. But then I ate my Twizzlers and I was okay. Really just revolving around Twizzlers. Should we get
Mhm.
should we get storied and started
Yeah,
with
let's get started.
stories
Before we do,
today?
I just want to point out my
Oh,
lovely earrings real quick.
yes. I like
They're
those.
guillotines. Anyway,
Yeah.
related to absolutely nothing that's happening anywhere ever. Go ahead.
Okay, but here we have this fantastic idea for a couple of shows. Okay, we have this idea for a couple of shows that
Oh,
we would
yes.
like audience help with. Couple of things. So message us either, through Facebook or Instagram, message myself or Tressa or Monsters Lounge, preferably Monsters Lounge, or send us an email from our website. And we are going to do a couple of different shows coming up. So first of all, if you need advice, if you need a situation handled, please submit
Uh-huh.
it and we will choose some and have them on a show very soon where we will give you advice. Secondarily,
Ask me specifically. I'm really, really good at it. By which I mean bad.
we could have Jenny's advice and Tressa's advice and go with whichever one. Sometimes they might be the same, sometimes maybe not.
Yeah.
Who knows? I don't know. Who can tell? Also, if you have a topic that we haven't covered or looked at or talked to someone from, please send us any kind of suggestion. We'd love to hear from you and love to do a topic that people would want to hear about. So
Yeah, preferably something that you don't hear all the time. Like,
yeah.
don't ask us to do Loch Ness Monster. We all know what that is.
Hey, give us suggestions,
guys
but
heard
don't give us these suggestions. Good job,
Hey,
Tressa.
have you guys heard of Bigfoot before? You should cover that. More specific, I mean. A little more.
All right.
Saucy.
All right. Yeah, so we've got advice, topics, and then we'll probably do maybe some get to know the hosts shows. So any questions that you have for us personally about whatever, honestly, and we'll go through and pick them out and hopefully we'll get a
I'm gonna
bunch. If
lie.
not, it'll just be one show.
I mean, I really didn't think it would go past one show, but yeah.
I'm hoping for like 3 out of this. I mean, those are 3
Hoping,
great
yes.
things.
Realistically, it'll be like 10 minutes.
So it's April now. So hopefully we'll have it something together by summer, right? So give a nice long time period to get all that stuff in. Yay.
Yeah, get to work. You guys have your
Get
homework.
to work, everybody. Because I need a new show. So everybody get to work. All right. And without further ado, let's see. Let's get started with Weekly World News, shall we?
Okay. That's
And
why we're here.
And I, as per usual, did not bother to get any photos of my articles. No, I mean, I have
thought you put
them.
them in there.
No, I forgot all about it until just about 2 seconds before we went on live. So
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah, I'm not great with that. Are you ready? Okay. Family spends hellish night trapped inside Dracula's castle.
A Dracula?
Dracula.
Wait,
Ghost.
the Dracula or A Dracula.
The Dracula.
What?
I know.
Wait, is this one of those things where they had to spend the night there in order to inherit the castle?
Yes. How did you know? You read
And
it, didn't you?
I didn't. I didn't even know.
All right. Family's vacation trip through Romania turned into an unimaginable nightmare when they were trapped in a Transylvanian castle.
Truly unimaginable.
Uh-huh. And
Hmm.
stalked by the ghost of Count Dracula. Again, I
Wait
say,
a minute!
ghost?
Hold all of the horses. It's not just a Dracula, it's
Mm-mm.
the Dracula. And not only is it the Dracula, who may or may not be a vampire, but it's his ghost. It's a ghost, a vampire ghost.
Yes.
This is exciting. Please go on.
No. Authorities in Bristida, Romania said 42-year-old Francisco Martinez and his family were hospitalized for observation following a night of terror in Poneri Castle, the forbidding structure built by Vlad Tepes, better known as Count Dracula.
Wait,
What? Yes.
is that the same? Is that Vlad the Impaler? I don't know his
Yeah.
actual last
Yeah.
name. Okay.
So it was actually Vlad the Third, Vlad Dracul the Third, but it was Vlad Tempest
If you say
was the
so.
name. Yeah, I know. Inspector Ion Dumitriu said a night watchman Dumitriu said a night watchman discovered Martinez, his wife Helena, and their two teenage children cowering in a darkened corner in the eerie maze of tunnels under Dracula's castle. He said that Martinez, a civil engineer from Madrid, Spain, told authorities he was traveling through Romania on a month-long vacation with his family when they arrived late in the afternoon for a tour of the castle. It's also called the Citadel, like in real life. I don't think they call it a castle.
Wait, is
They
this like a guided tour, or are they just like, hey, let's go check out this castle? Like my dad would like take us places and like they would be closed or like, it's fine. Come on, you guys. Let's go look at this stuff that's old and probably really fragile. Let's go
Mhm.
check it out. And we'd be like, I don't think we're supposed to do that. And he's like, come on. Is it like one of those situations or were there tour guides? How Jenny,
Tressa. I can answer these questions for you
thank
because,
you.
and here's the basic answer. When you go to a tour, that is different than breaking and entering.
I think
So
my dad would beg to differ.
I think your dad knew exactly what he was doing.
Well,
So
yes, he's a
tour,
smart man.
yeah, it would be a guided tour. Not, as I stated prior, breaking and entering.
I still don't see the difference, but so
Oh,
how were they found cowering? And
I
also, does cowering does that automatically get you a hospital stay?
I don't believe that cowering is a medical diagnosis. Uh,
Okay.
but I do believe that
Uh,
the terror exampled by the cowering might
Uh-huh.
have been cause for concern, or the fact that they found a family in dark tunnels. I'm just throwing it out there. Maybe, hey, let's get these folks to the hospital, just get them checked out a little bit.
I feel like that's extreme, but continue.
Okay. They arrived just in time to catch the day's last tour with about a dozen other sightseers.
There's my
Sightseers,
answer.
not burglars.
Listen, burgling is completely different than a B&E. Come on.
All right. The couple and their children stopped to take in some snapshots and became separated from the group. He said the family wandered around the castle until dusk, then made their way to the front gate. When they got there, the other tourists were all gone and the gate was locked, the inspector said. Martinez called out, but no one was around to hear him. That's when they made their big that's when they made their big mistake and decided to look for another way out. The family roamed the castle's deserted passageway.
Wait!
Yes.
They looked for another way out by going back in. Poor choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big mistake. The family roamed around the castle's deserted passageway before locating a hidden room and secret staircase. The citadel
Love a
contains
secret staircase.
who doesn't?
Yeah.
Well, these guys now.
Well,
The
sure.
citadel contains so many hidden passageways that even the tour guides don't know where all of them are or where they lead. Martinez and his family quickly became lost in the tunnels, and that's when they said the vampire's ghost appeared.
Yes.
Sometime
I'm very
after
excited about
midnight,
that.
a
Mhm.
night watchman was making his rounds when he heard hysterical screams coming from the castle's dungeon and went to investigate. He found the family and rushed them to a hospital in Bristrida.
None of
Mrs.
us will know where you are talking about. It's
I
fine.
know. Mrs. Martinez and her 13-year-old daughter Maria had blood-red faces when they were brought here, said Dr. Illis Tradifer, who examined the family. We still do not know what caused this. The doctor said Martinez and his 14-year-old son, Antonio, were white as sheets, and the whole family was admitted to the hospital for observation.
So men white as sheets, women blood red. Is that what I'm getting? Got
That
it.
is exactly what you're getting. They were all petrified. All four of them said that they saw the same thing, the ghost of Count Dracula. The castle is a frightening place. Perhaps it was their imagination. Perhaps it was something more.
Ooh.
I know.
That's a great story.
I know, it's such a good story. It's
I
so,
don't
so
believe
good.
for a second that Vlad the Impaler was a Dracula vampire guy, but sure, he could haunt the place.
So,
very good story.
I know. And so, I'm a little bit given up on some of these. I'll still do it. I'll still research the story to see if I can find anything. But it appears that by 1985, we've really gone away from even finding a story someplace else to bring to Weekly World News, because this does not exist someplace else.
I love it. I was looking at old covers today trying to find something for the image for the week, and I was
Sure.
like, yeah, they threw out all any real stories somewhere in the 80s. There's no way.
They really did. But the thing is that they're still picking things that are sort of parallels to other stories. Like, we'll get into one
Sure.
of the stories later on where you're like, why didn't you just write an article on like the more
The real
verified
thing?
story, because it's just as
That
cool.
doesn't sell.
I guess not. But, so then I was like, I don't really know that much about good old Vlad, outside of all of the lore surrounding it.
Sure.
So I was just kind of looking at, and that's how I know he was the third. He actually rose to power 3 separate times, which is
How
crazy.
so like he was voted out and there was an insurrection and then someone else was the impaler
Right.
for 4 years and then
Yes.
he rigged the election and was back in power for
Pretty much.
another 4 years.
Pretty much, yeah.
Maybe ruled with
But
fascism and
here's
death and
here's here's another thing that was really, really interesting. I guess they've done some analysis on his letters.
what
And
does that mean?
okay, so according to research published in 2023 based on the analysis of samples collected from letters written by Vlad, he may have had a rare condition known as hemolacria, hemolacria, which causes a person's tears to be partially composed of blood.
What?
Right?
He had eye stigmata?
Yeah, like how
That's-
cool is that? Like when he would cry, he would look like he was crying blood. No wonder.
I mean, that's pretty cool. That's pretty
That's what
much,
I'm saying.
if we're being fair.
I mean,
Come on.
thanks Weekly World News. You're making up stories, but they're kind of getting to some cool places.
You're letting us learn. Yep.
Yeah. Thanks,
Yep.
Weekly World News.
Yeah, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to hear one of my stories?
I really want to, yes.
Okay. I'm having a hard time figuring out the perfection of being able to read these little letters. So have patience with me. This one, ooh, I have the thing. Where'd it go? Is this it? Yes.
Yeah, I love that one.
Huge blimp-like space creatures found on Earth. I don't like. There's so much going on with that title. I can't wait to dig in. So we shall. A herd of space animals the size and shape of the Goodyear blimp, that one specifically, grazed for 3 hours on cattle pastures near the remote Argentine ranching settlement of Villa Aruya. Yeah.
Wait,
The alien animal. Yes. You have a
was
question?
grazing?
Well, it said on the pasture, so yeah.
Okay, all right.
I mean,
Okay.
let's take a look at this guy.
Yeah, let's please see that picture again. Okay.
He's got like I don't have a pointer, so I can't point it out. But like the top of the image, it looks like. I mean, listen, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. But it
Right.
looks like a big anus at the top, so I'm guessing he's just sucking up pastures with the little, and he's like celebrating in this picture. So he's like, woo woo woo, pastures.
Just
But that
keep
for
going
sure
with the story.
is. Oh, okay. Let me find it again.
Okay.
The alien animals, appearing semi-transparent and resembling gigantic bags of gas, according to several witnesses, soared into the sky and slowly vanished from sight when they had finished their browsing. Yeah, I don't know. Don't ask.
Okay. All right.
The bizarre sighting was reported in a news dispatch from Buenos Aires and quoted scientific speculation that the creatures are drifting across the cosmos, moving from planet to planet like a herd of gargantuan cows. Their lifespan must be incredible to cross such vast distances of space at what amounts to a snail's pace. One puzzled
This is a
scientist
lot
said,
of conjecture.
"Oh, a ton of it. Nothing but, one might say."
Right.
Skeptics at first laughed off the reported sighting as merely a natural aberration created by fog or a low-lying cloud illuminated by the moon. But that off-the-cuff theory was quickly discounted when it was learned that the space animals had not made their Earth visit at night. They had been seen under clear blue skies and the bright light of day, where fog doesn't exist. I added the last part.
Apparently, yeah. That seems odd. I feel like I've seen fog during the day.
Well, I added the fog. It doesn't exist during the day, but I think that the point.
I think that's the point that they were trying to make.
Yes.
Right? Like, and it must be aliens and not fog, because we saw it during the day.
That's right. That's right.
By the way, we've decided that there's just a herd of these things, and they go from planet to planet, browsing, browsing and grazing.
A little bit of window shopping, if you will.
Throughout the universes.
Yeah.
Mm.
The creatures were colossal, ... like nothing I have seen before, declared 55-year-old ranch foreman Luis Pedroza. They made no sound, like fog, but their bodies seemed to quiver and roll slowly from side to side, like fog, as they rested on the grass, like fog.
Now,
If
is the
I
like
alone...
fog in the story, or are you adding?
Oh, no, that's all me.
Oh,
That's
okay.
me.
Okay.
I mean, come
Mhm.
on. Louise would never. If I alone had seen them, I would have told no one. They would have thought me mad. But I was not alone. Several of my workers were there with me, and they saw what I saw. Cow-like animals that looked like gigantic bags of gas rested on the cooling grass of the pampas. Is your hand up? I can't tell.
It kind of is. I'm kind of just attempting to keep this information away from
Okay.
me.
No, don't do that and
Okay.
absorb it. Pedroza said the animals, and even there was a dozen of them in all, had no apparent features to indicate. Hold on, I haven't actually read the story. I'm reading it
This might
IRL with
be
everybody else.
this might
Um,
be the best story ever. And I definitely love it when you don't read the stories ahead of time.
yeah, because I just want to go over this sentence one more time.
Mhm.
Pedrosa said the animals, an even dozen in all, had no apparent features to indicate they were living creatures. Like fog. He said he and his workers could sense that they were looking at a strange life form from another world. I have not the words or wisdom to explain what we felt, Pedrosa said, but it was as though we could feel the surging of life in those transparent bodies. It was like when I feel the presence of God when I am in the church. No comment. Pedrosa and the other witnesses said the space animals gave no indication of being hostile, and none made a menacing a menacing move toward them. The workers said that they watched the grazing space herd for about 3 hours. 3 hours. Then, shortly after 2 o'clock, one of them began to drift upwards like fog, and the rest followed like fog. They rose into the sky until they vanished from sight like fog. We all knew that they were witness to a sight no man on earth has ever seen before, Pedroza said. We just sat there on our horses, watching them and praying. Thank you, Luis Pedroza. That was a beautiful eyewitness account. That is the end of the story. Woof.
So they watched these things
Uh-huh.
with no discernible features
Mhm.
browse or maybe graze for 3 hours before they just evaporated into the sky.
They could feel it, Jenny.
Oh, but they don't really know if they were eating anything or grazing because there was no discernible features.
Yeah, right. And they don't actually mention anything about grass being gone after they left, or like the whole grazing thing was like seemed like they just threw that in there for no reason, because it was never mentioned again. Just like, oh, they were grazing. I mean, browsing. They were window shopping the grass. It's fine.
What I should have done, in hindsight is look at, if this was
Fog.
in a mountainous area of
Oh,
Argentina, because that sounds a lot like fog.
sounds like space madness.
It's
That's
space
only in high
madness.
altitudes, right?
Space madness at high maybe in space, but I don't think you just get space madness at
I'm pretty sure I made Space Madness up, so I don't think it's a real thing. But you know what is a real thing, Jenny?
What's new and strange? What's it?
Have you been feeling called to explore your intuitive gifts and deepen your spiritual practice? Then Pathways to Spirit was created for you. Sarah Lemos has been teaching Pathways to Spirit for over 16 years. And in that time, she's watched hundreds of students grow into their gifts with confidence and clarity. This isn't just about learning tools. It's about understanding how your energy works and how to use it with intention. Over 6 months, you'll learn about your own intuitive abilities and how they show up, along with many esoteric tools and practices to help explore your potential. But this course is about more than just learning. It's about embracing your sensitivity and living your best life. Register now at mediumsarahlemos.com. It's time to uncover your gifts and abilities. Are you ready to join this extraordinary journey?
And yet again, come on, Weekly World News, because you've got some really cool stuff going on in Argentina as far as UFO and alien activity. There's something called the Eye, El Ojo.
What?
Yeah.
I need to know about the eye.
A rotating circular island discovered in the Parana Delta region near Buenos Aires, which some enthusiasts have speculated could be a base. I don't know.
Sounds
I
like
didn't get
Trash
much into
Island.
that. The Trancas case, which was in 1960, 9 objects reportedly landed near a farm, causing physical effects on the animals.
Okay.
Yeah. Capilla de Monte. This town was renowned as a hub for UFO sightings and alien tourism in Argentina, with a yearly festival dedicated to the subject. So I'm just saying, a lot of cool alien stuff going on in there. Let's take a look at that. Weekly
Not
World
as
News.
cool as space
Fog.
bag cows.
Space madness. Space madness
Gas
fog.
bag cows. Yeah.
Yes, bag cows. Well, the next story I'm absolutely thrilled to bring you because I feel like we have so many destructive and murderous stories surrounding our Bigfoot.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're sensational.
Yeah.
And I don't mean great. I mean, whatever. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Forest beast aids 2 men after their plane slams into mountains. Crash survivors rescued by Bigfoot. That's right, rescued. Mm-hmm.
Love to hear it.
Yeah. Okay, now this took place in Peru. 2 prominent geologists injured in a plane crash high in the Andes Mountains told authorities that they were watched over by a hairy, lumbering Bigfoot, which approached their crash site 7 times to toss them food. Which is the part that is funny? The tossing of food or the fact that it came back 7 times to sort of just...
Both, but also the imagery of him like stopping in at like 7-Eleven, getting some ding-dongs and then tossing them over. Oh, they probably want some taquitos.
My best guess is who doesn't? All right. Yeah. Dr. Alberto Gomez and his wife Teresa were rescued after spending 3 bone-chilling days and nights in a remote region of El Misti, a 19,150-foot dormant volcano in southern Peru. We had a close encounter with a creature we thought lived only in legends, they told investigators from the hospital bed. He was 8 feet tall and very shy, but there was no doubt in my mind he was doing everything he could to keep us alive. The 2 Brazilian... Yes.
3 days, 7 trips. That means he was checking up. He wasn't just throwing some like Doritos at him. He was like, "You guys cool? I'll be back later for dinner."
That's 3 meals a day, you guys. No, that's 2 meals a day and then a snack.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on board.
Yeah. All right. The 2 Brazilian scientists were on a routine survey flight when their plane developed engine trouble and plummeted to the ground, killing pilot Vincent de Souza, 38. Gomez, 51, suffered a broken ankle and 2 broken ribs. Mrs. Gomez, 39, suffered internal injuries and severe facial lacerations. We could barely crawl, but we managed to drag the blankets and warm clothes out of the wreckage. We then bundled up in the snow to spend the night. I never prayed so hard as I did then. I was certain we were going to die out there. Shortly after daybreak the next morning, the scientists said they were awakened by a rustling in the brush. Rustling in the
There's no
brush.
mention of beakers or Bunsen burners. Can I have those with them?
Oh, I forgot your requirements for scientists. I forgot your
That's right.
yeah.
I know what a scientist is, Jenny. You can't fool me.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Hang on, because the story's not over. Hold on.
Okay.
Shortly after daybreak the next morning, the scientists said they were awakened by a rustling in the brush outside of the tiny lab they had built with their beakers and their flasks. Right there. They
All right, now I know they're for sure scientists. Thank you.
Oh, and okay, and it goes on through the mist coming off of the dry ice.
Wow, they're like serious scientists.
very
You didn't
serious
say they're
scientists.
serious. Okay, go ahead.
They spotted a Bigfoot standing at the edge of the clearing 30 yards away. It was a cross between a man and an ape, but he was covered with matted brown hair from head to foot. Our hearts were pounding because we could barely move, and we knew he could kill us if we wanted to. But instead of charging, the monstrous creature flung several handfuls of berries and slender roots towards the injured people and then fled into the brush, they told investigators. We ate the berries, then used the melted snow and a pot from the plane to boil the roots. They were very edible, even tasty. That night, she said, the Bigfoot reappeared and tossed them 2 small fish, which they cooked and ate. Before the rescuers got there, he came back 5 more times and brought us roots and berries. We never heard him make a sound except for the noise he made running through the brush. He was our silent savior. He just brought us food and ran away. A rescue party spot carrying it in a picnic basket. I don't know. I haven't gotten to that part yet.
Oh,
I haven't
sorry.
gotten to that part yet.
Continue.
Yeah. Okay. He just brought us food and ran away. A rescue party spotted the geologists' emergency beacon 3 days after their plane went down.
Are they geologists or are they scientists? Make up your mind, nerds.
Oh, buddy. Oh, sweet pea. We need to talk.
About what?
What a scientist is.
They're the guys with the lab coats and beakers and Bunsen burners. Everyone knows
talk about it. Talk about it later. Have you ever heard the term earth science?
That sounds fake.
Okay. All right, we'll go over it later a little bit.
A
little bit. A rescue party spotted the geologist's emergency beacon 3 days later, rushed them to a hospital in Arguipa, where they are recovering from their injuries and the effects of exposure. Police said natives have reported more than a score of... How many is a score?
It's about 7. Wait, what's 4 score and 7 years ago?
Oh, that's 10. So 10. A score is 10?
I don't know. I don't speak ancient English. So. Or Latin or whatever the frick that is.
Okay. Okay. Police said natives have reported more than a score of Bigfoot sightings in the Il Misti region over the past 5 years, but some lawmen remain skeptical of the account. I wonder why. Seems weird.
Aries.
Oh, a score is 20. 20, not 10, 20. That makes way more sense when I started thinking about it and thinking about when the Gettysburg Address was
I
in the
mean,
formation of the country. Yeah, because
I would have
7
believed
years
you
ago.
regardless because I don't believe geologists or scientists.
You know what? Listen, all I'm saying is Jeanette comes through for us on a regular basis as a
Thank you,
listener.
Jeanette.
Seriously, she fact checks us, which is so good because I don't know what I'm
Because we're
talking about.
dum-dums.
Everybody now is very much in agreement that it is 20, and we are dumb.
Okay. Dumb? No, we just don't care about oldie-timey terms. It's fine.
But
And
I
also, that's not
do.
true because they're your favorite thing. So I'm full of it all around.
All right.
Do you have I don't know, some story to back that up from real-timey Wikipedia or something?
I forgot what I was doing for a minute here. No. No, it was not
No.
true. It was not
what?
actual.
But
Could
scientists.
not find it any other place. There have been a lot of reports about Bigfoot helping people who have been lost in the woods or had some sort of accident, brought them food, carried them out, what have you, but I could not legitimize this. And when I go through these stories, I look for all of the names as well. Like I start off like very
were there
broad
names in the
with
story? I don't remember.
yes, there were. But I start off very broad with the topic and the region. And then try to find the individuals because prior to 1985, like that was a little bit easier to do. There's skipping a couple of years in the archives, but you could find them. And there was one that we had that was, I think, attacked by mermaids or something. And she submitted,
that one.
she like submitted it as a report to a dive emergency newsletter that went out. So it's in an actual legitimate publication.
Prior to I think the 60s, I could be totally wrong on when this was, but in the newspaper, they would print your home address. Hey, this person was totally mugged and is totally loaded, has so much more money at home. This is where they live.
Yeah.
No.
It was like Tressa Slater at 312 Picnic Basket
Jenny,
Lane.
no!
I didn't mean to use a real address. I was going to make one up. Sorry.
It's so hard to make one up. I understand, but still.
No, sorry. I know. So you could just go and talk to the person.
Or worse.
Well, yeah, but that was the good old days. The good old days. That's the thing I did with my face. All right. Continue, please.
Okay. I think this is the right image. There we go.
It is.
Exorcism backfires. Listen, I kind of just scanned this image and didn't really look at it too closely, but
it has nothing to do with the article. That photo has nothing to do with the article, by the way.
Right, but also
I'm not quite sure what it's
great. And I don't think whatever they're claiming happened actually did. Just someone is shocked at what is happening in the play.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
The photo has nothing to do with any other article on that page.
It's pretty good, though. So let me tell you about this exorcism that backfires and sends Doctor on a horror trip to hell. In one of the most horrifying exorcisms on record, a shrieking demon brushed aside a crucifix-clutching priest during the ritual and sent an attending physician on a horrifying trip to hell. The spellbound cleric, the spellbound cleric incredibly managed to bring the physician back, say researchers, but not before the man endured unspeakable agonies in the region of the eternally damned. Vatican sources refuse to comment on the incident and will neither confirm nor deny that it is the focus of a massive investigation keen on testimony from the doctor, priest, and 3 witnesses to the chilling exorcism. But the doctor himself insists that he saw the first of hell and heard the screams of the damned. And a leading psychiatric expert believes he's telling the truth. The concept of hell is one deeply rooted in the human psyche and is often imagined in rich detail. But the
I'm sorry.
doctor's story.
Often? Did you just say often?
Oh, are you going to call me out? Because I didn't call you out your volcano, but okay.
You should have. I believe that was
Anyway.
your mistake.
Lesson learned. But the doctor's story holds up under the hypnosis and truth serum and strikes me as
truth
chillingly,
serum.
yeah, chillingly real, chillingly real, said Dr. Heinrich Hoffman, a West German researcher. Oh, shoot.
What did you skip? Did you skip something? I don't know.
I don't know what just happened.
I don't know either.
That's not even the right one. What happened to my image?
I don't know. I'm not quite sure what exactly just happened. Truth serum. That's where you were.
Anyway. Right, but it somehow closed on me for some reason. Anyway.
Oh no. That seems terrible.
Truth serum and strikes me as chillingly real. Even more compelling, the incident has had a profound psychological impact on him. There's no doubt he underwent extreme trauma. The doctor, who identified himself only as a 43-year-old physician from Rome, said he traveled to a village north of the city to assist in the exorcism of a 10-year-old boy. I had seen the boy and knew he was deeply troubled, if not possessed, said the doctor. The boy was insanely violent. He had slashed himself and his parents with a carving knife. There was a very good chance my services would be needed. In fact, the ritual went without a hitch until the priest sprinkled holy water on the cursing, hissing boy.
Yes. You know, I find it freaky enough when geese hiss at me, much less children. Like, that's terrifying. Someone actually hissing at you.
That begs the question, how many geese are hissing at you and why?
Well, you're supposed to kick them when you see them, right?
Absolutely. Asked and answered.
Yeah. Why else would they be hissing at me?
I don't know.
Yeah. No, because geese are everywhere. Come on, Tressa. They're everywhere. They're all over the place. I'm trying to get you to slow down in the story.
Why?
Because
let's get this over with. I want to know what happens next. Come on.
That is what you say right before we start streaming every single week. Let's get this done. Let's get this over with. No more.
Yes. Okay. You let me know when I can continue.
No, please go ahead. I'm still thinking about the hissing. I don't like it. It's creepy.
He shot straight up in bed, like the arm of a catapult. Weird that he said it like that.
That's very weird.
What?
Listen, but that does remind me of a little story that's a little morbid. Can we go ahead with it?
Is it about a trebuchet?
It is not about a trebuchet. It is about how one of my very dearest friends was having some health problems that were a possible life ender. So he made me swear that we had a number of different ways how the funeral could play out. But one of the very specific ways involved some sort of lever system in which when a new person would walk in to the funeral home, he would sit up and sort of turn and wave. And we weren't quite
Bit
sure
of
how
a
we were going to
Rube
do it.
Goldberg contraption. You
Yeah,
have to knock over a tennis ball and then
right. Exactly. Yeah, I would let loose a bunch of mice in the back, and somehow that
too
would.
unpredictable. You need like dice and dominoes and a little
Mhm. But he would just pop up
loosh.
like a catapult. Yeah.
I appreciate that and
Mhm.
salute that idea.
Yeah.
I think I might implement that on my own, but it would be more of like a flashing thing than my body doing anything.
Listen, we can do it. I have a list of preferred end of life arrangements from people who are close to me.
Mm-hmm.
So let's add it to the list. We'll get together. We'll hammer out some details. I have some
Like,
forms
here's the
for
thing.
you to sign.
Every time someone opens the door to the room that my body is kept,
Mm-hmm.
a string then starts off this whole Rube Goldberg thing where it's like it comes down and then something else catches on it and then a ball rolls down a hill and the
Mm-hmm.
ball hits a bunch of dominoes. Like,
Sure.
it's going to be complicated because you're going to have to set it up every time someone closes the door. But I have
Obviously.
faith that you can do it.
Yeah.
And then at the end, there's a string that just lifts up my skirt.
Done.
You heard it here.
Done and
That's
done.
last will and testament right there.
Mm-hmm. All right. Got it.
Do you want to hear the
I'll
rest
get
of
the
the
papers
story?
to you. Yeah, that's right. That's what
Okay.
we were doing. Okay. I believe we were at the hissing and the catapulting.
No, we're past it.
Okay.
There was a hideous shriek, like the wail of an air raid siren, and then something slammed into my chest. The doctor said he found himself standing in the eerie black center of a cyclone-like swirl of searing flame. It was as if I had become a living, breathing, coal-burning until there was nothing. It was as if I had become a living, breathing, coal-burning until there was nothing left to burn. Coal burning
Oh,
what?
I don't.
And
That's
and then
weird.
burning some more.
Fire
The
this
only
writer
sound,
immediately.
yeah, this priest needs to go. The
Seriously.
only sound was of the whip and roar of fire and the hideous screams of the damned. Their screams and wailing were unbearable, but I didn't feel sorry for them. But I didn't feel sorry for them. I hated them and they hated me. All right.
Wow.
Pull your roll, brother.
Wow.
Despite the right? Settle
That
down.
is harsh.
They're just victims of I don't know what's happening. I'm not going to say that. Despite the barrier of evil between them, the priest rescued the doctor with a ritual used only in cases of demonic abduction. The priest is a devout man, a saint, so a priest. But he said the purity and power of the evil was almost too much even for him, said the doctor. Sounds like he's not so pure, if you ask me. He said bringing me back, quite simply, was a miracle. According to the doctor, neither he nor the boy suffered any lasting physical effects. The end of story.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
What you get when you research that one?
Again, I got nothing. Which is which is fantastic because like later on in that same issue, they had a little blurb about a case that the Warrens worked on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like the tiniest blurb ever. And it was and I cannot because of course I didn't write it down, but yeah, it was a case that the Warrens worked on that was an actual exorcism in New England of a young boy. And yeah.
So like the real story, they're like, meh, 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 meh.
Yeah.
But you're like, hey, you guys, Scooby and his pals were in Dracula's castle.
Right.
Also went to hell.
Yeah. But it was this just like maybe, I don't know, 6 or 7 sentences. The outcome of that particular case was not good. So we did not go into it.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah. Because nobody needs that. But, good job. Good job, Weekly World News, for a little bit opening the door to some possible research ideas and show ideas later on. Perhaps.
Or not, because that was some BS. Hey, you guys. um,
Well, thanks for being on the episode, Tressa. It's cool. It's
sorry,
fine. I didn't
I
work
got
on that at all.
distracted, but listen, as we previously mentioned at the beginning of the show, and you got another story, and I'm excited to hear it. But
I don't.
you don't?
No, we just
We only had
did
3
4 stories.
Oh, I listen.
Yeah, we just did 4
Well, then I'll just
stories.
say this anyway. Hey, guys, as mentioned at the beginning of the show, give us your questions, your stories, your hey, do you need advice? I'll give you terrible advice and it'll be fun. Jenny will give you really good advice and it will be prescient. And also maybe throw some topics you want to hear about. But also looking at stuff, I can't do all this on my own. You guys want to be a mod for our chat because this is impossible. I'm not handing out baby oil or whatever this guy wants. Let's come on,
This is
just
weird.
help us out. Anyway, go ahead, Jenny. I don't know what's happening right now.
Yeah, you really started strong, and then it just sort of spiraled around and out. Yeah, so we'd love to do some more episodes that are more focused on stuff that you guys want to hear. I'm always a big fan of the let's get to know the hosts episodes, because then I just get to throw a whole lot of questions at Tressa.
And
Yeah.
I let her answer the questions that she asked me.
Sometimes.
Yeah, when I consider it and I'm not thinking about myself. Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be great.
It's rare, but it happens.
Yeah. Give us some suggestions. We'll be good. Stories, whatever. We'll try to work on something here, is what I'm saying. So yeah.
Well said. I'm shocked that we both did 2 stories because we usually blab on and on and on, and we're like way over, and we're just under an hour.
I know.
I don't know how to feel about it.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. It's been, you know what? It's been a weird week.
What? How
it's
so?
been a weird year. It's been a weird week. Yeah. So I might not.
Oh, is it because of
the
second or the rising of Christ after his death on the cross? Is that why it was weird?
Yeah. Also, like, I'm unemployed now, so that's weird.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah.
Again.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also getting a year older very soon.
Yuck.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's been a weird week.
Listen, you're still younger than me, so shut up.
It's a valid point, but you look younger than me, which is not okay.
That's because you don't follow my strict regimen of oils and supplements.
It's true. I don't. It's 100% true.
Anyway, so hey, Jenny, it was so nice having you on the show. I hope you can
come back
sometime.
I'm never coming back here again.
I don't believe you.
That's
hey,
true.
Everybody else!
So
loud. Come and check out our website and send us stories and buy our merch. And you can even just email us something that's like, hey, how's it going? It's cool that you guys are doing stuff. And we'll be like, thank you. So until next time, thanks for visiting the Monsters Lounge.